Okay.
Greetings. I am Barbara J. Faison, your mindfulness and meditation ambassador, and I'm excited today. This is my first cousin, Patricia Coleman. We have been cousins our whole lives, but her father and my mother were brother and sister, and now they are both somewhere floating around in the heavens, probably having a good time. But
Yes.
we're going to do a conversation about meditation today, and as you can see, my cousin is a crystal person. So we'll chat a little bit, and welcome to Conversations About Meditation, where my intention is just to have conversations about how impactful meditation is in people's lives. So welcome in, cuz. How are
I'm so
you?
happy to be here. I'm so
I'm
happy to
excited.
be here. Yes. Yes. Yes.
So I am just going to open up with, tell me about your crystal love.
Okay. Well, I just love a lot of things from the earth. So not only do I love crystals, I love plants and I love essential oils. And
Mhm.
when COVID happened, it was the crystals that kind of like I started collecting more crystals. But come to find out, I already had crystals in my jewelry box and was not even aware of it. Like,
Yeah.
for instance, here's a crystal amethyst. This is an
Mhm.
amethyst necklace. And with COVID, you were at home cleaning up, and I came
Mhm.
across a couple crystal beauties.
Okay.
So yes, so that's how I kind of got started. And then it was like one of my biggest favorite crystals is my rose quartz. I love
Mhm.
it.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I love to put my sacred frankincense. I like rub it down a little bit. So that's
Yeah.
how I like to, yeah, kind of start my
Wonderful.
day. Mm-hmm.
That's a good way to start your day. So you meditate with me just about every day, if not every day. But tell me how you got started with meditation from the beginning. How did you get involved with meditation and what made you stay with it?
Okay. Well, what happened was like I just joined Facebook like in the very end of 2017, and so my daughter was like, "Mom, you got to get on Facebook," and I was like, "I don't want to," and she was like, "No, it's really. I think you'll like it. There's groups and fun activities, and you could connect with some people, and I love it." And she said, "Barbara has a meditation that I know you would love her, Mom. Oh my gosh, you got to check out." I said, "Barbara." She goes, "Yeah, cousin Barbara." She goes, so her thing is that I know she's a busy mom and it's hard for her to actually,
Mhm.
you know, participate, but
Yeah.
she told me about you and I am just so grateful. So I want to say maybe 2018 is when I really, really got started with it. I think
Yeah.
it's when you first was like starting because you were outside
Yes. And
and the
hopefully I'll
planes
get
were
back out.
flying
Yeah.
over. If the
That's
plane and I loved it. And you were like, "Oh, it's not." I'm like, "No, I love it. It sounds like nature, like life is going
hmm
on." So
hmm
I remember we were
hmm
out on your deck, and I remember starting. Yes, and
Yeah, that would have been, yeah. And it's so funny that, and I share that often when I say, life meets meditation every time. And so the last time we were recording, one of my reminders that I tell people is important, set your reminders went off and we just took 3 deep breaths. It's like, because and that is what I want. And I hope people get out of this conversation, as well as my style of meditation, is meditation meets life all day. We are living life. Life is a full participation sport, right? So we're living life. And I remember you saying that because I was like, why is that plane flying while I'm trying to do my meditation?
loved
But
it.
it is part, it's right. It's life is going on, right?
Yes, yes, yes. I loved it. And when it gets warmer, the birds. Oh my goodness,
Yes.
you can hear the birds just going off. I was like, they're like singing. So just so peaceful and relaxing and everything. And one of the things is that I decided that I'm going to incorporate it as much as possible in my daily life because at one time I was like, oh, I started working and I was working hours around it. I was like, no, I'm going to give this to myself. I'm going to love myself. It's like self-care.
hmm
Self-care.
hmm
I'm going to, just like you get up and you wash your face and you brush your teeth, I believe that meditation, prayer, whatever you want to call it, is part of life.
It is. And we do it even if we don't know we're
And that
doing
keeps
it.
me balanced and help me. Yes. Well, it helps me be nicer to people. I'm just saying. I noticed a difference in my attitude where, I was like, okay, don't go there now. Now I'm like, okay, maybe they didn't meditate today. Give me some.
Maybe she didn't meditate today.
It's okay. It's okay.
Well, because I know if I don't start with something meditative,
Mm-hmm.
then I luckily, hopefully, most of the time have the awareness to recognize when I'm going into grouchy land or being, I call it a grouchy gust,
Yes.
or if I'm being, my husband and I have this thing is like, okay, I need to eat soon. And he'll ask me, so how much time do I have? Right. Like
Uh-huh.
he said, do I have 10, 15 minutes? Or we talking 20, 30 minutes? We're talking 5 minutes. Okay. So we're on hangry right
Yes.
now. So,
Yes.
and I'm not talking about stopping and getting, I have nuts. I've been snacking on nuts. I've
Yes.
been,
He's ready to eat some
I need
food.
some food.
Yes.
Right. So
Food.
it's like, but having that awareness is, I think, one of the most powerful aspects of me with meditation is that because I do tune into my body now more than ever,
Yes.
I have that awareness to know, you know what? I have something going on. I'm probably going to need to eat something now because in a couple of hours, I'm going to be on the borderline of hangry and want to chew my hand off. Right. So that's not good. So, what has been something that you have
Well,
discovered
when you
about
mention
yourself?
that, I think about it now. Well, what I noticed is that growing up, now when I look at it, but I don't think she called it meditation. She would
Mhm,
say, "Give me a moment," and my mom would have her Bible. And
mhm,
before, you couldn't just like in the morning, you didn't just rush in her room. If you saw the lights kind of dim or whatever, and she had her Bible out, leave her alone. You gave her that 15 minutes,
mm,
and she was like, I'm thinking. Give me a moment." And we so whether whatever you want to call it, and that's what I like about it. She was like, "Let me just give me a moment to myself."
yes,
So that's what I really love is that it's okay. It's okay because some people are like, oh, we don't sit. What you call it? What you called it the other day? We don't sit.
cross-legged.
I wish I could though. I wish I'm just not that good. I'm gonna get
Yeah, I
there.
shared that that is not something I've been able to
I'm
do
I'm
much.
gonna get I'm gonna get there. I just don't think I got the flexibility. Never have. But yes, I noticed that I am more like more confident, more just more giving more grace to myself.
Mm,
And that's
mhm,
what I really, really love. And I really love the hugging when you brought because I went away a while, started working, and then when I came back, you were hugging. I was like, oh my gosh, the self-love, the hugging, the rocking. I love it. I love it because a lot
good.
of times with COVID, we're
Yeah,
not able to grab and hug people. You miss hugs. So when you incorporate that, it was like, why can't you hug yourself? Hug yourself.
yeah, yeah,
Hug yourself. Hug
yep,
yourself. And rock.
absolutely.
Hug yourself and rock with it.
Yeah,
I love it.
rock
Just
with it.
rock.
Wonderful.
Love
So tell
yourself.
me, is there anything that's challenging about meditation or practicing for
Mhm.
you? What's
Yeah.
been a challenge?
It's getting better now. But in the beginning, what it's the whole pono,
Mhm. Forgiveness, self-forgiveness. Yeah.
everyone loved me and I'm sorry. And I was looking at it in a different way. I
Mhm,
was looking at it as instead of me apologizing to myself
mhm,
for allowing certain things to happen,
mhm,
I was like, where you like put a name in it, and I'm thinking about everybody who owed me an apology. So I was not looking at it in a different way. And so
mhm,
that was very, very difficult in the beginning. I was like, no, I got some people owe me some apologies.
mhm, mhm.
But then I realized was that my accountability, that sometimes when you allow, people are maybe taking advantage and you still put yourself in that situation and allow that to happen, you need to apologize to yourself and love yourself and give yourself grace, and saying, hey, because when you learn, hopefully you'll do better.
Yes.
Hopefully you'll do better.
Hopefully. Yeah. And and like you said, give yourself grace And
Mhm.
I also have learned to look at it kind of from three angles, from the angle, and we're talking about Ho'oponopono, which is ancient Hawaiian practice. And it uses four phrases: I am sorry, please forgive me, I love you, and thank you. And that's just part of the entire practice that we've kind of taken and used. But it's a whole long practice that's not just the phrases, but the phrases allow you to clear energy, right?
Yes.
And so one of the other ways I've learned to look at it is, I am sorry, and I'm saying I'm sorry to God, the divine, the creator, the universe, whatever you called, whatever you look to, for not trusting you, right?
There you go.
For not trusting you to know that you got me. If I say, if I say that things are in divine order and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, then I really want to trust that. So I'm sorry that I didn't trust you
Yes, and follow
to
that
have me,
instinct.
right?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
sometimes you get that instinct, and it's telling you, don't do that. No. You're like,
Hmm.
oh, and you're giving people the benefit of the doubt that don't
Hmm.
deserve it, and that's work.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Not worthy. I'm just you need to apologize to yourself. And just keep it moving and realize that it's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay that certain things don't work out. You got to learn and grow and keep it moving. You don't let
Yeah.
that stunt your growth and stop you
Right.
from loving.
Right.
You don't let like one bad not loving situation stop you from being loving.
Right. And
You.
I even pull in, if I say everything is purposeful, it happened the way it's supposed to happen, and if I take the time to reflect back on it, I'll
Uh,
see that it was very purposeful. In the moment, it's like, if I'm in a hole and I'm in a well, I can't see things outside of that cylinder that I'm in. But once I get out, I can look back and go, man, learned some
yes.
things while I was down in that hole,
I love to learn from my experiences. I
Yeah,
love to learn,
yeah.
and I use that as a learning opportunity. And
Hmm.
a lot of times when people expect for you to behave a certain way, or because you have that peace within yourself.
Hmm.
You have that peace within
Exactly.
yourself. And that
Exactly.
comes from the higher power.
Yeah,
That's what
absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
none of us are the same. And it's okay that we have our different feelings. Think we're not
Absolutely.
the same. And it's okay. It's okay.
Indeed. Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me, if you had to tell someone about starting meditation, what would you tell them? How would you tell them to move into this as a practice?
I
What
would
would you
encourage
offer?
I would encourage them to. Some people want to say, "Oh, I'm too busy. Oh, I can't do this and I can't do that." Replace that can't with can and try and find the time. I
Hmm.
mean, there's like what 24 hours in a day, and when you break it down, I'm saying, can you give yourself 30 minutes? To me, if that means less TV, less sleep, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So it's like you have to and take it as it's something that you could do for yourself. Nobody can't do it for you. You got to make the decision to do it for yourself and love yourself, because when you run out of time, that's it. That's it.
Yep.
Or is a promise to no one. When it's time for you to go, it's time for you to go. You can't
Yep.
say, give me 30 more minutes. But you're going to realize that I could have took 30 minutes and made life a little bit peaceful, a little bit pleasant, and love myself a little bit more.
Yes, indeed, indeed. Well, tell us a little bit about your business, because I know you have a
You're worth
business.
it. You're so worth it. Your mind, your spirit.
Yep. So tell us a little bit about your business, and I'll post the details. She is a um crystal lady, and
I'm
an
living.
essential oil lady. So share that information in case people are interested in connecting with you that way.
Sure, sure. Well, the thing about it is with Young Living, I love their products. I love that they even have where you some of the oils are ingestible. Some of them you put in your diffuser and everything like that. And it started before I one of the relationships I was in. We They had oils at the flea market. It is not the same. It is not the same. But I've always loved oils. So when I found out that they had oils out there that you cook with, that you could put in teas and everything like that, and actually you could wear for therapeutic value and
Mhm.
everything, I was interested. And I was going to a local grocery store, and I was looking for like celery seed oil, cilantro, and that type of stuff. And so my daughter was visiting. And when she was visiting, because I would take like the peppermint leaves and make it and put it in the water and everything. And she said, Mom, she said, I have a friend and she has this oil. And she had like a little bottle of peppermint. And I was like, oh, what you do with it? She said, well, this one you can actually put in your water. I said, you can put it in your water and drink it. She was like, yes, you can. And so I put a drop in my water. I was like, okay, that's it. How do I get some? And I was looking at it. I was just looking at it just to buy
Mhm, mhm.
for myself, my own personal use. She goes, hold on, Mom. I don't even have a kit myself. I said, well, I want that. And what else do they have? And she said, he wasn't expecting it. So what ended up happening was she got in contact with her friend Caitlin, and then Caitlin was like, hold on. Your mom have like 10 oils that she wants. She's so excited. So she really needs to get the kit, but now they have kits as affordable as like $30.
Mhm,
But I
mhm,
wanted the diffuser. So I wanted the
mhm,
diffuser, I wanted the oils, I wanted the whole shebang. So I
mhm.
knew it was like, you're not going to tease me with this. And so that's how it started. So we both brought our kits like October 2017. And so it was like I was just buying up oils and buying up oils. And she's like, Mom, hold on. You need to wait because you're getting reward points. Because she had just like set me up with everything. I was like, I don't want to hear about no reward points.
Yeah.
Leave me alone and let me shop. Just let me buy. Leave me alone. So I had like all of this money that was sitting in this thing. And I was like, what are those? It says 80. But in the meantime, I'm still shopping. And
Mhm.
so people started saying, your mom is not using her reward points. And so she goes, Mom, I was trying to tell you, but you're like, leave me alone. That you could use those to buy the oils instead of you actually using your own money. I was
Mhm,
like, well, do
mhm.
they realize that I would buy the oils anyway, even if they didn't?
Yeah.
So when I honestly tell you, when I find things that I have to like it myself. So I'm a product
Yes.
lover.
Mhm, mhm.
Because some people will sell stuff they don't even like it. And I've had people want to advertise on my Facebook page, and I said, but I don't like that stuff. And they're like, it doesn't matter. Your people might like it. I'm like, no, no. If I like something, I share. If I
Mhm,
don't like it, I'm not going to share. And
mhm.
so I'm a true product lover. It is not
Yeah,
about the money. It is about the product. So
yeah.
that's how I got started. And it's a little business so it's like I have my own little,
Beautiful.
but
Yeah.
instead of me going to the local health stores and buying oils and supplements, I buy them for
Mhm,
myself and
mhm.
share with others. But I'm not that
Wonderful.
person who hunts you down and call you on the phone. I don't do that. When you're ready, you just come to me.
Mhm,
I'm not going
mhm.
to bug you. Gosh, because I don't like that. I'm like, leave people alone. Don't bug
Yeah, exactly.
them. Don't bug them. And don't
Yeah,
badmouth other people's stuff.
yeah. I agree.
That's what
Yep,
I don't like. Don't badmouth other people's stuff. If your stuff is good, it will sell on its own. You do not have to badmouth
indeed. Yeah,
other people's stuff.
exactly.
Mhm.
Well, as you hear,
Now
she
the
is a
crystals, that just happened. The crystals, that's just, yeah, yeah. Um,
my cousin Patricia Coleman is a Young Living distributor. So I'll put the information at the bottom. And is there anything else you want to share before we close out this edition of Conversations About Meditation? It was a delight to talk
mhm.
with you, cuz.
I just want to say thank you so much, cuz I enjoy you. I appreciate you. And I thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. Fabulous people. It was like I don't even I can't wait to maybe one day meet everybody.
I
You
know.
know, that would be just like so awesome. Just like so awesome. And I look forward to it. I really it's I look forward to the mornings and meditating. And then like I said, now I started incorporating rubbing down my crystals.
She's on there going, I'm using my smoky quartz rubbed in. And we're all like, what? All I have is a carnelian.
Yes. And it was just like, that just started like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago.
I
Because it got
know.
crystals all around me. And I was like, okay, these crystals are just sitting on the shelf. And then when I went online and it was like, they're great for meditation. And I was like, why am I not meditating with all these crystals around me?
Exactly.
Meditate with them, use them. And then it was like,
Exactly.
pour some oil on them, rub them down,
Yeah.
hold them.
Mhm, mhm.
That's why I got the little ones. I got the
Yeah.
little ones so I can hold in my hand.
Yep. Yep.
And like my favorite is the heart and the cup.
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
favorite.
The heart and
That's
what?
I like when you say the mini hug where you put your
Oh,
hand in your heart and
yeah.
on your solar
Yeah.
plexus.
Yeah.
That's my favorite go-to.
Oh, wonderful.
Thank
Well,
you.
thank you. And just thank you for the lead in. And we meditate daily online on Facebook. And that is Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 7. We get started about 6:40 because people do a little chitting and chatting, and then we meditate about 10 to 15 minutes. And then on Saturday and Sunday, we do a wind down meditation at 9 p.m. All times are Eastern. If you are not on Facebook, you can always listen to the Why Struggle podcast, which is simulcast at the same time. So you can always listen. I don't think it's as much fun as really being in the group, but you can listen. There are people that enjoy. And I'm usually on Insight Timer on Thursday mornings at 8 a.m. That's Insight Timer. And you can go to download that app. And then on Wednesdays, since the beginning of the coronavirus, we have been doing a video meetup, which is Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. And that is called Let's Breathe Together. And we do about a 25-minute meditation, and we just have a nice gathering with the group. So thank you so much for joining us with this Conversations About Meditation episode, and we'll be back with more. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. And if you're interested in being interviewed, just send me an email to Barbara Faison, LLC at Gmail. I would love to talk with you about conversations about meditation. Be well and radiate and spread
Yes.
love. Mwah. Bye, cuz.